Understanding divine timing and why it is so important is probably one of the most important concepts to kind of get down. And so that's really what today's video is going to be talking about, right? So I have some notes right here on this computer, and I'm going to kind of go ahead and get straight into it. I hope my storage does not run out, but let's go ahead and get straight into it. So the first question that I have for you is, have you ever been praying for something and it feels like God just, silent? Like no matter how much you ask, nothing is happening? I'm gonna tell you right now, I know that feeling. I'm pretty sure everybody that prays to God and doesn't get what they want when they want it knows that feeling. And I just want to talk to you today about something that changed. And I just want to talk to you today about something that changed the way I view everything in life, okay? Relationships, success, even pain. And it's called divine timing. And once you understand it, you would never look at delays or things like that the same way, right? So part one of this is, what is divine timing? Let's break it down. Divine timing is the belief that God orchestrates events in your life according to his perfect schedule, right? Not yours. It's about trusting that everything happens not just for a reason, but at the right time. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, right? That means there's a time to grow, a time to wait, a time to reap, and yes, a time to let go. But here's the truth. Our culture, today's day and age, we don't really like to wait. We want everything now. We want that instant gratification, instant success, instant healing, instant answers. But divine timing requires patience, faith, and surrender. Part two speaks on why it is so important. So look, let's talk about why divine timing is so crucial. It's not just a spiritual idea, but instead it protects you, it grows you, and it positions you. It protects you from what you're not ready for. Because a lot of times we want things, people want money, but if you were to, I was on the phone with my uncle the other day. If I was to get he told me now, if you were to get a big bag of money, you wouldn't know how to handle it. And he was right. You can't, a lot of people want the big things, but you have to know how to handle the little things so that when you get the big things, you will know how to handle it, if that makes sense, right? If you were to get if you were to just get $500,000, you would not know what to do with it. Y'all kind of see what I'm saying? So that's what it protects you from, what you're not ready for. Think about it like this. If God gave you everything that you wanted right now, would you actually be able to handle it? Sometimes his no is really a not yet. A relationship that you prayed for, maybe he's still maturing you or the other person in the relationship. That career door, maybe he's developing character in you to steward the blessing properly. I got my retainers in, so I hope I'm not talking like with a lisp or nothing like that. But it builds. My fault, y'all. My storage ran out. But I'm going to keep going. Basically, what I was saying is, waiting on God stretches your faith. And faith is not built when everything is going your way. It's built in the dark, in the silence, in the unknown, really. That's where you learn to say, even when I can't see it, God, I trust you. Also, it aligns with your purpose. So, going up, when I said, let's talk about why divine timing is so crucial. It's not just a spiritual idea. It protects you, grows you, and positions you. This third one is that the positioning is how it aligns. Positioning, alignment. Number 3, it says it aligns with your purpose, right? When you step into something in God's timing, the piece of it hits different. The door opens easier. You're not striving, you're flowing in divine rhythm, right? And that rhythm leads to impact and fulfillment, right? Because a lot of times we tend to, that's human nature, we tend to try to do things on our timing, right? But all we do when we do it on our timing is we mess things up. So part 3, that's my water bottle dropping. Part 3 is how to recognize divine timing. Okay, so how do you actually recognize divine timing when you're living in real life? You're not always going to hear a voice from heaven, right? So how can you tell? Number 1 is peace that passes understanding. Sometimes you will feel a strange calm even when the timing looks weird to everyone else. Philippians 4:7 says, God gives a peace that doesn't make sense. And that's often a sign that you're on his timeline. Number 2 is closed doors that don't open no matter how much you try. Not every rejection is a loss. Sometimes it's God's redirection. I know y'all have all heard that quote, or if y'all haven't, it's a quote that goes like, rejection is God's redirection and protection, or something like that. I think that's how that goes. But it says not every rejection is a loss. Sometimes it's God's redirection. If you've done all you can do and the door still won't budge, it may be divine protection, okay? Number 3 is spiritual alignment. You will notice things start aligning, wise counsel, and I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering. Number 3 is spiritual alignment. You will notice things start aligning. Wise counsel confirms it, the word backs it, and even your circumstances start to shift. It's like God is clearing the way, okay? So that's part 3 of things. Part 4, I'm doing this with a little bit of a tempo to it, a little bit of a speed, but I hope y'all are also understanding, right? Part 4 is what to do while you wait. This is the part we don't talk about enough, really, you know what I mean? What do you do while you're waiting on God's timing? Number 1 is my storage running out again, but I'm gonna keep going. Like I said earlier, number 1 is stay faithful in the small. Do not just sit and wait, but instead prepare. David was anointed king, but went right back to tending sheep. Why? Because his season of preparation mattered. Your faithfulness now sets the foundation for what's coming. Number 2 is keep praying and keep listening. Waiting does not mean silence. It's the time to get closer to God. Pour your heart out, write your praise down, and listen to his voice. Number 3 is let go of comparison. Your journey is not supposed to look like everybody else's journey, right? Sometimes someone else's breakthrough doesn't mean you're behind. It just means God is writing a different story for you. The most important part to remember about all of this, honestly and truthfully, is how God is never late. A lot of times we just tend to be early, or we try to be early, right? That's the most important part to take away from all of this. God's timing and God's divine timing is always on time. He doesn't make mistakes and he's never late, okay? So that's kind of where I'm kind of going to end this video off at. So if you're in a season of waiting, I just want to remind you, divine timing is real. God sees you, he hears the praise that you talk about, your dreams and aspirations, he hears it all. And he is working behind the scenes even if you cannot see it. So, stay faithful, stay patient, and when his timing comes, it'll be better than anything that you could have planned on your own. So if this video encouraged you, share it with someone else who you feel like would need it or whatnot. Drop a comment. I would love to hear what you feel like you're waiting on and how you're trusting God in the process. You know what I mean? And remember, you're not alone in any of this, okay? So, yeah, that's the video, guys. And, yeah, hope you all have a good video or a good day. I definitely have to get better with talking in front of the camera. Hope you all have a good day. And